Hello guys and welcome to this Advent Peach calendar, day 17. Well, I obviously accidentally opened this up during 15. And then I noticed, wait, this is at 17. So I didn't record myself opening luckan because, well, I did that on day 15. So let's see how this one tastes. It's GAAM Spicy Passion Habanero. I mean, okay, it didn't bubble up that much, but it is pretty full. Almost like up exactly like to the brim. So let's smell it first. Yeah, smells pretty good. I mean, I like passion taste. Passion, yeah, I like passion fruit. So, and I think I've had a spicy drink before, but that one was mango chili. This is passion habanero. I mean, I did have some meatballs with sweet potatoes earlier today that I ate too much. And those had the ghost peppers that we grew. It was a bit too much spice, so at the moment I'm a bit like spiced out. So I hope this is not too spicy, actually. I mean, does it smell spicy? Yeah, I can't tell that there's any spice in this. It tastes good. So the flavor is a thumbs up. You feel like the passion fruit with something else. I would not be able to tell you that, this is habanero or even it's supposed to be chili. Because I'm not really getting any spiciness from it. Yeah, no. So I don't know if it's because, well, like I said, I had ghost peppers earlier today, so that has kind of like spiced me out. And then going down to a habanero, I might not feel it, but I mean, I'm not even feeling it here or, in my stomach. So, but it does say it contains actually red habanero. Alright, it says 100,000 to 350,000, which I think is where, habaneros tend to be, right? I mean, the habanero is one of the chilies that I haven't really tasted that much of, like the actual fruit itself. Other than that one video when we bought 3 habaneros many years ago and then I bit into it. Other than that, that is the only actual habanero fruit I've had. And that one was like, it was spicy, but I mean, I've had spicier. And I mean, I'm also someone who doesn't really like, this might sound weird, but I don't like when things are too spicy because you can't really taste the other things. And like, for example, I don't think I would grow anything like harder than a ghost pepper, like the chocolate ghost peppers that I've grown, because those, like, I like the flavor, but you can only use so little of it that you kind of lose some of that flavor. So those are more used as a way to maybe like add some heat to like less spicy things, but with more flavor, right? So I hope the white habanero I bought now, I mean, the reason why I bought those is because they look cool. I'll be honest. The amount of chilies that I plan on growing is gonna go down, or like the amount of species that I'm planning on growing going down a bit. This year I grew a fuck ton. Like black, ghost pepper chocolate, black. Oh no, what was it called? The black chili that I grew this year on my own. Okay, well, takonatsume is the third. And then Roxy is the 4, Bulgarian carrot peppers. Number 5, and the boots I've already talked about. Zimbabwe black, there we go. Number 6, and there was the Hungarian something, Hungarian spicy wax something. Number 7, there was the piri piri. So we're up to 8 different varieties. And I think I grew 2 more that I can't really remember the name. But let's say at least 8, with the potential of it being 10. That was too many different species, and yeah, it was just too much. So next year, plan on growing, and I'm talking specifically chilies, because I did also grow 3 bell peppers, which didn't really do that well. I mean, 1 did pretty good. Well, actually, no, we grew 3 in that one, and then 2 outside. So that's 5 bell peppers, but 2 different species that we don't know what they are. Because they came from, just one that we bought to eat, and then just saved those seeds and replanted them. But what came out from those seeds was very different from the one we ate, right? So it must have been a crossbred with something. And they didn't really produce that well. We did not get a lot of bell peppers. So from 5 plants, I would say we probably got 7 bell peppers, which is not worth it at all. In comparison, 1 butt, the butt chocolate, ghost pepper chocolate, I got, how many did I get? Like over 100? I did a video about that, of how many harvested this year from that one. It was over 100. Let's see. How many chocolate ghost peppers did I grow from 1 plant this year? 140 from 1 plant, right? But I do plan growing more tomatoes, actually. We grew Gardener's Delight last year, and they did pretty well, but I didn't really like the actual tomato itself. So this year I plan on growing 3 different types of tomatoes. One called Green Zebra, and it's kind of like just some fun tomatoes. One called Green Zebra, 2 others. Tiny Tom, I think, like I'm gonna grow 1 like miniature tomato that you can just grow in a small pot. I think it's Tiny Tom or Tiny Tim, something like that. And then a yellow tomato that I think has some like Finnish name, like a Finnish yellow tomato. We'll see how they taste. I'm not more growing them just because they look like fun tomatoes to grow. Because, well, we're growing it on our balcony. It's not like the best environment for tomatoes. I mean, the chilies did really well, and the 2 tomatoes we did grow last year, the Gardener's Delights, they also did pretty good. But we'll see. Oh yeah, and also I'm growing cucamelon. I think it's what it's called. C-U-C-A and then melon. It's not a melon. I think it's more closely related to a cucumber, I think. Also known as Mexican miniature watermelon. No, yeah, the cucurbit family. So it's more along the lines of like a cucumber. Are cucumbers maybe distantly related to watermelons? I don't know. It's part of gourd family, yeah. It's more along the lines of like a pumpkin, zucchini, and stuff like that. And they're not supposed to be sweet, but, I want to try to grow them. So I'll plan on maybe growing 2 of those, because they have male and female flowers. So if you grow 2, you don't need to grow 2, because each plant, will produce a female and male flower. But, you grow 2, and it increases the chance of them getting fertilized. Yeah, I want to see. It could be like fun just to add to salads. Oh wait, I didn't even say what type of chilies I plan on growing. Oh my god. I'll actually bring out the seeds and let's see, because the only one I remember right now is white habanero. I have saved seeds from the takanotsume and some of the ones that I liked. But I'm not entirely sure if I will grow them this year or if I will save the seeds to not this year because this is December. Maybe I'll save the seeds for 2026 instead of growing them in 2025. So here I have my bag of seed. So let's see. What do I plan? I even have some of the dill that I grew. Let the flowers. I have some dill seed right here that I might try to grow. Because that one did well as well. So yeah, Tiny Tim tomato, green zebra, and Olla polka is what the other one is called. So 3 tomatoes. Oh yeah, and okay, so it actually isn't much. I have the habanero white, which is the one new chili that I plan on growing. And then the kukamelon, or the other name here in Swedish is djungelgurka, which is jungle cucumber. And then purple creeping, which is a thyme, timian. Because apparently this is a thyme, and the seeds are so small, holy shit. But apparently this is one that has the potential of surviving the Swedish winter. So that it will, die down and then it will come back the next year. Allegedly. So we'll see how it actually, if it survives. And then, so those are the ones that I've bought. Then I have all of these dark seeds that I've saved myself. This is 2024 takanotsume that I've saved some seeds from. Let's see, this is also 2024, but this is the chocolate ghost. No, this but. Oh yeah, this is the chocolate ghost pepper. So this could be the chocolate ghost pepper, or it could just be the normal ghost pepper. Because I also grew a normal ghost pepper. So that is we're at least number 9 different varieties that I grew this year when it comes to like spicy chilies. And here we have the bell pepper from 2023. Some of the seeds that we saved from that one that I mentioned. Maybe I don't know if I'll try that one this year. Well, when I say this year, I mean 2025. Oh yeah, Anaheim. So I guess, Anaheim chili. So I guess that is number 10. Saved some seed from those because they did pretty well. As a salad, they were more used like bell peppers for us rather than a chili, because they don't have any heat. Even though I would say they have like a tiny amount like at the top, which is pretty nice. But it is so small. It is mostly around the, what is it called? The placenta? Is that what the white part is called? Oh yeah, and here we have mystery chilies. So this could be whatever of any of the chilies or bell peppers that have grown in 2024. Because I saved seeds and then they accidentally knocked all of the seeds down on the floor. And I was like, oh well, let's just put them all in here and see what they are. So this could be something fun just to try out. And this right here is random paprika, or bell pepper in English. Our word for paprika paprika in Swedish. It's kind of like, it means both the English paprika, which is, smoked sweet chili, or sweet, it is a bell pepper or sweet chili, which I think are the same thing, but, because you can breed bell pepper, but anyways. Paprika in Swedish means bell pepper, and then paprika in Swedish also means paprika. So yeah, there we go. Even though paprika is, is it smoked or is it just dried paprika, bell pepper? I don't know. And then even more mystery chilies. Yeah, so I have a lot of mystery seeds, which could just be whatever from, obviously, what I've grown from the 10 varieties that I've grown. All of these could be like hybridized and stuff like that, because I grew them close to each other. Pollen from one could have gone into another flower, and then they could have made. So let's say I grow these Anaheim seeds right here. I might not get Anaheim, because it could be that the flower didn't pollinate itself, it got pollinated by another flower. Because now the Anaheims weren't, well, some of them were grown outside, but like for example the butt, I'm super confident that it's just butt, because it grew basically by itself inside, So I with shaking and using an electric toothbrush to pollinate it. That's probably why I got 140 this year, because I made sure to use a electric toothbrush, to pollinate it instead of just shaking it. But all the others that I grew outside, who knows? So we could get some very fun mixtures of stuff here. That is my collection of seeds. I am looking forward to this Tiny Tim. To grow them, probably grow a decent amount of them in all of the small pots that we have. Because those small pots aren't really of any use for, this other stuff, because they need bigger ones. But the Tiny Tim one, well, it's supposed to be tiny, right? That is the plan, but what actually happens, who knows? And I would be comfortable using seeds that are like up to 5 years old, So even if you don't plant these seeds next year, they'll still be absolutely fine to plant in 2026, 2027. One last thing, plans for today. Well, as I'm recording this, it's 17:19. And plans for today? Well, my mom and I plan on watching the Joker 2. Because it's now out on Max, I'm pretty sure. I'll check. My mom said this. Yeah, it is. So that's what we plan on watching. We both liked Joker 1. Hopefully Joker 2 is good as well. Haven't really heard a lot about Joker 2. So that could be a good or a bad thing. We'll see. Yeah, that's probably my plans for today. Watch Joker 2, and then if I still have some energy left after that, I'll probably still rest. And then if I wake up, maybe I'll record a first look of something. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.